So, we have the Toronto Raptors against the Denver Nuggets. Pascal Siakam here on the step back mid-range. And the Raptors started off this game really nicely. The offense was clicking, everything was going right, and they are, of course, fighting for the best seed for their playing spot. Here is a great cut by Jamal, but despite everything, they still led by only 3 points at the half. And the ending to the second quarter was really rough from them. Some rough turnovers and some unfortunate, circumstances, but they did a great job overall. Here's another good bucket by Pascal Siakam, and it felt like they were gonna win this game, but then a lot of things happened. Jamal Murray got going, he was spectacular tonight. He hits the big three-pointer, and then the ref ball happened. There were a lot of weird calls, and we're gonna talk about it just as we get through these. Jokić got to the line after, a call was overturned, and he got 2 free throws. He gave the Nuggets the lead. Then, after everything, Fred VanVleet got a call overturned, and here you can see Scott Foster throwing out Scottie Barnes, and he was looking confused as hell. And the other ref was looking confused as hell. Why the hell was he ejected, as you could see? But Scottie Barnes got ejected, and it was very weird overall. And the refs felt like they had the Denver parlay, to be quite fair with you, but we'll talk about it a little more as we get through this. Michael Porter Jr. iced it here with the free throw, and let's talk about it then. So, last minute of this game, you had a Raptors unsuccessful challenge to give Denver free throws, which I felt like was an okay call, but I wouldn't have ruled it unsuccessful, and then ruled the challenge successful to take free throws away from Toronto for the Nuggets, which I felt like you could have easily just done both unsuccessful challenges and it would have been fair, or both successful challenges and it would have been fair. It felt like, it felt really weird, right? And, of course, that foul was really weak and ejected. Scottie Barnes got ejected also, so for, talking. And here's what happened, essentially. Scottie Barnes said he was talking to himself. He said, "You're cheating, bro." And Scott Foster said that he questioned the integrity of the crew, which, with Scott Foster, I would question it too, to be quite fair with you. So, a really rough loss for the Raptors, who could have been the 8th seed if they won this game, probably. And they played really good basketball overall, I felt like. It was nothing special, nobody was playing, spectacular, but they played really good team ball. They were playing off of each other really well. Jamal was playing spectacular, Fred VanVleet was really good. Pascal Siakam had his moments, and like I said, it was a team effort. They created good looks through their offense, through their pick and rolls, through their screen actions, their off-ball actions, created a lot of wide-open three-pointers that they were able to knock down pretty okay-ish, even though, of course, they are not the three-point shooting team, but they knocked down fair enough, and they got to the bucket a lot. They used Jokić really well, against him, essentially, and in the end, it didn't matter, unfortunately, because, Denver is great at the same time, right? And the refs didn't help the Raptors at all. Well, the Nuggets get another win, they already pretty much have the number 1 seed locked up, right? Jokić was okay, 17, 13, and 9. Kinda did what he was doing, especially at the beginning of the year, where he was just kinda cruising. So he kinda coasted through this one, took just 8 shots. And I genuinely believe he does this because he feels like whatever, is necessary to win. But some people will say, yeah, he's an efficiency merchant. So you believe what you want to believe. I want to believe that he's just a great player that doesn't really care about this shit. 24, 5, and 3 steals for Jamal Murray on 9 of 14 shooting. He was spectacular. And Michael Porter Jr. with 20, Aaron Gordon with 19, all spectacular. And the story of the night was Reggie Jackson actually having his best game in a year, maybe. 13, 3, and 5. Got them in it a little bit back in that fourth quarter. He hit big shots, and that was good for Denver and good to see. Shout out Reggie Jackson. Great win for the Nuggets, even though it leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, even though I'm literally, this game kinda means nothing to me in a way, right? But yeah, it left a bitter taste to my mouth. What?